Hey guys, Michael and Daryl here. We're here to give you an update about the mortgage rates and what else is going on in the mortgage world.
Lots of fun stuff in the mortgage world right now. I'm getting asked. We've got another Bank of Canada meeting coming up next week on Wednesday. And so everybody's asking, is Bank of Canada going to drop the rates 0.25%? We've got two more Bank of Canada meetings this year. We've got the one next Wednesday, and then we've got another one on December 10th. I think we're going to see 0.25% drop between the two of them. So it's either going to happen next week. We were really thinking it was going to happen next week until the inflation numbers came out on Tuesday this week, and they are quite a bit higher than we anticipated and the economists had anticipated. So that might cool their jets and push the rate drop onto the December versus next week. So that's kind of our prediction right now. We're going to see 0.25% drop for the end of the year. It's going to be in one of the next two meetings. Okay.
Right, and we're seeing lots of people out there that are kind of waiting for it, right? So what would you suggest for them? What's the best course of action?
I think it's important to remember, we've talked about this before, is when the Bank of Canada meets, that impacts prime and the variable rate mortgages. So if you have a line of credit or a variable rate mortgage, that impacts you. Okay, it doesn't directly impact fixed rate mortgages. Those tend to follow more closely with the bond yields. Okay, and we've seen the bond yields kind of bouncing along fairly flat for about the last month here. We saw a little bit of a decrease, but then the last little while, those have been very flat. So I don't anticipate any big changes in the fixed rates over the short term. Okay, but we do expect a small drop on the variable rates. But we have to remember, normally in a normal market, we haven't seen a normal market for a while now, but in a normal market, there's a fairly substantial, a lot of times in the past, we've seen kind of a 1 to 1.25% discount below the fixed, so a 5-year fixed versus a variable rate, there's about a 1 to 1.25% difference. Right now, we're seeing variables higher than or the same as the fixed rate. So the way I look at it, kind of the risk reward idea, is I don't think there's enough reward for the risk you're taking with a variable. So we're doing more fixed rates. Not everybody, some people like the variable still, but we're doing a lot of kind of shorter term, kind of 3-year fixed rates versus a 5-year fixed rate, anticipating that I think over the longer haul, 2 to 3 years, I think we're gonna see the interest rates come down, but I just don't think over the short term, we're gonna see that same drop.
Excellent. Well, if someone wants to get more information, where they can find you?
Give me a call, 250-470-8843.